Hello and welcome to the final part 4 of my History of Gaming little mini-series to start off the year. I hope you have enjoyed it up to now, and if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, the links are down in the description. So let's get into this. So like I said earlier, Destiny 2 was going free to play and moving to Steam, but the cream of the crop was the addition of cross-save. So I decided I was going to play Destiny exclusively on my PC with the new DLC, Shadowkeep. But I had to upgrade Tilly's GPU, so I gave her a 1060 to replace my 750 Ti. And wow, what a difference. It was like getting prescription glasses for the first time, going from to this. And not just that, but when playing other PC games, noticing a massive difference between the loading times that there still is today between different storage mediums, hard drives and SSDs, and then obviously M.2s, yeah. But this gave me a reason to play PC games, as I'd only had like 2 before then, and use my PC more and more rather than an Xbox or PS4 as a primary gaming machine. And I bought more and more games added to my Steam library, Epic library, and Game Pass on PC. And choosing to purchase games or use Game Pass on PC on my PC rather than on a console. It felt like a new generation and I was so happy with it. My gaming renaissance started in early 2020 with me wanting to collect consoles and play many games that had passed me by and replaying some from my childhood in some kind of like early midlife crisis, you may call it. I mean, I was only, 20 at the time? But during this, I rebought an original Xbox with my 3 favourite games. A Wii U, because it really does deserve some love after trying it. I mean, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a joy to play in a single session. And I do like the gamepad idea. I mean, I know all these like great games are now on the Switch, but anyway. Plus, the one I got, because it was used, came with a Wii sensor bar, so I could play Wii games again. Speaking of the Wii, actually, when I sold a lot of my gaming stuff at a non-specific shop, I was in line waiting for like my 600 quid. I'd sold like 2 PS4s, like PSVR, bunch of stuff. And this woman in a wheelchair wanted to sell her Nintendo Wii, but they wouldn't take it because it had a third-party controller. My dad nudged me and I knew what to do. Hi, yeah, if they won't take it, I'll have it. What do you offer them? Tenner? Okay. Yeah, if you're okay with that. She was so pleased and I didn't care if it worked, she was like, yeah, it works. Yeah, I didn't care about that. I was pleased just to make her happy and I think I achieved that. Plus, I got a Nintendo Wii for my collection. A great investment if I do say so myself. I also got a new 3DS XL, as you saw in an earlier video, to play some of the Pokemon games and to replay Super Mario 3D Land. Hey, quick tip actually. If you're in the UK, right, and you go to this nondescript shop and buy a used console and some used games, previous person's save data may be on it. Well, that's what happened to me. So in Pokemon Ultra Moon and it happened in Omega Ruby, I had the previous owners like saves of the game. So got all the Pokemon, shinies, and I think some of them may have been modded. But even the 3DS itself had some of the person's like digital games. So it had like Pokemon Crystal, Yellow, Ace Attorneys. Had some pictures as well, which, I mean, a bit bad, Like, imagine getting a new phone and it's still got all the old person's contacts. I mean, that is dangerous. But anyway, I quickly deleted them because I'm not one of those weirdos. But anyway, in the world of PC gaming, I knew Tilly was on her last legs. So early 2020, I upgraded to a new processor, this one being Abigail, an 8700, and a new GPU, a 1080 Fans Edition, which I have here. It's broken, and if you want to see how I broke it, you can find that link in the video description. But at the time, it was a worthwhile upgrade, and she did serve me well. So where am I today with this, the biggest pillar of my life? Well, I have become a lot less elitist with saying one platform is better than another. I have gone mainly into PC gaming yet again, upgrading little Remy here and to a 3060 Ti, but I am also fortunate to have a PS5 which I play the exclusive games on, and my favourite game of all time, Elden Ring. But I also have an Xbox Series S which, well, I don't use because, I mean, why have an Xbox if I have a PC? Just play Game Pass games. That's all I wanted it for, is a Game Pass box. And for my Switch, I did obviously upgrade to the OLED model, and I'm going through my small library of games from time to time, currently being on the start of Luigi's Mansion 3. But yeah, that is the majority of my entire history with playing and loving video games. I hope you've enjoyed this mini-series as much as I have loved living through it, and I will see you next time. Right, so like I finished this script, right, and I felt like I just wanted to mention literally my favorite game of all time, Elden Ring. You know, like I literally just said it in one sentence. Now, I had never played a Souls game before. I'd heard they were pretty hard and had seen it splashed on the PlayStation Store at the time. But after seeing one of my mates, the Ashlander, playing Dark Souls 3, I thought I would give Elden Ring a go. And like, seriously, wow. Never, ever have I ever played a game so complete, so gripping and so challenging in the best ways possible, with me cheering and sending Ashlander a picture every time I beat a boss. And that time beating the Elden Beast and becoming Elden Lord was the single most satisfying moment in my 20 plus years of playing video games. Okay, maybe like a Destiny raid boss like Oryx or Axis for the first time, good close, but that feeling of completing a truly difficult game after, you know, 40 hours, you know, because I've rushed through it. I'm currently doing a playthrough of trying to do literally everything. But it's a feeling I may never ever feel again. But here's hoping. It was finally the one game to beat Horizon Zero Dawn in my rankings of favourite video game, and it may never leave the top spot. But my final words on this exceptionally long, you know, mini-series are: gaming has meant an immeasurable amount to me. It has made me friendships I could only dream of, some that I still have to this day and will cherish to my last breath. Bonding moments with my family, late nights with my mum, dad or my brother, creating closer bonds, making some of my most cherished memories through my entire life, keeping my spirits up when I was in some very, very dark places, being the inspiration for me to make YouTube videos back in the day as a cringy 14-year-old. And of course, playing a massive part in moulding me into the person I am today. And may these reasons that I love video games continue for a long while to come. Thank you so much for watching yet again. If you have watched all the way to the end, you know, every video, it means everything to me. It truly does. And hopefully we'll get back to, you know, normal videos now. You know, the next one's on like how many times I've been injured, you know, some interesting things there. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed and I will see you next time.